Hi everyone, myself Bindu Jayadev. I welcome you to my channel Max Studio. Please subscribe the channel if you are watching first time and hit the bell icon for notification of new videos from the series Quick Revision Module. After the completion of the syllabus, it becomes necessary that we have a proper revision before the actual examination. Quick Revision Module covers the topic content and problem solving section will help you to revise and practice the topics for examination more easily and quickly. In this video, we are going to discuss the different criteria to make decision under uncertainty. That is from the topic decision theory. Decision theory deals with decision making. The success or failure of an individual or an organization mainly depends upon, to a large extent, the ability of making appropriate decision at different point of time. I need to introduce you two words. One is course of action, and next is states of nature. What do you mean by course of action? In any decision making environment, there are two or more alternatives available, that is called as course of action. And the different environment in which we are going to make the decision, it is called as states of nature. Therefore, these are the two words we are going to use the entire topic. Now we are going to learn different criteria to make decision under uncertainty. There are four different criteria I'm going to discuss in this video, and one more criteria, that is Minimax regret criteria, I will discuss in the next video. Now see here, for learning this different criteria, how to find the best solution, we are going to solve the question. That is the best way to understand the criteria. Now read the question, that is example number 1. Obtain the optimal decision by Maximax criteria for the following table. Maximax, what is the meaning of Maximax? Maximax means maximum of maximum. Maximum of maximum. Therefore, here, how you are going to solve it? Before that, we will just see the table. This is course of action. That is in the column wise, it is given A1, A2, A3, A4. And states of nature, that is given S1, S2, S3. Therefore, here in row wise, it is A1, A2, A3, the course of action, action 1, action 2, action 3, action 4. And this different environment which denoted by S1, S2, S3, that is column wise. And these values are called as payoff values. Now here, according to this payoff value, we need to find which course of action we need to select by using which criteria? Maximax criterion. See here students, you have two methods to solve it. One you can use as a table and solve. Otherwise you need to write as a stepwise and to solve. I will show you how to solve by using a table. What you're going to do is, the question that is given that here, A1, A2, A3, A4 as a course of action and S1, S2, S3 as the states of nature. Therefore, column wise we are writing the states of nature and the row wise we are writing the course of action. Here I have already copied A1, A2, A3, A4 and S1, S2, S3, and last one more extra column. I'll tell you what you are going to write. And here what is the payoff is given, you are going to copy that payoff here. That means that values is given. That means here course of action under this S1 environment, that is 325. This is the way I have written the all the values. Now here, because it is Maximax criteria. Now listen here students, Maximax. There are two words, right? That is first word is maxi and next word is max. I have written that max in that inside the bracket. Therefore, the second word which we are going to write this criteria, that is maximum of maximum. Therefore, here this is your extra column. Therefore, here you are writing maximum. That means, suppose this criteria is maxi-min, that means min means minimum. Therefore, here it comes minimum. This is the way you are going to construct the extra column. What is the meaning of maximum here, extra column? That means here in this row, that means this one, A1. The A1 corresponding values are 325, 500 and 550. Therefore, what you are going to do is, you are going to check that which is the smallest value among 325, 500 and 550. Sorry, which is not minimum, which is a maximum value, that is 325, 500, 550, which is a maximum value, that is 550 you are going to fill. Now here 414, that is 414, 560, 200, which is maximum 560. That means this is against your course of action A2. Now here in this row, which is maximum 252, and last row, which is maximum 435. What I have written? I've just create one column that is for maximum. Maximum, how do I decide? Because for me, it is Maximax Criterion here. Therefore, the second word, that means here this is actually two words, first word and second word, maximum of maximum. Therefore I have created one column for maximum here, and I have written against the column wise, that is A1. This is against course of action, maximum. Suppose in the examination S1, H2, S3 in this side, left hand side, and on top it is A1, A2, A3, then you are going to make an extra row, not column. That I'll show you next. Okay. Now here we can conclude this is only the table, that is maximum values you are written by Maximax criteria. Which criteria? That one. Maximax means maximum of maximum, and maximum of this bracket. This bracket I'm going to write the values 550, comma 560, comma 252, comma 435. What I have written? Maximum of maximum. Therefore, I have written maximum of the bracket, maximum values I have written. Now see here, maximum of inside the bracket, which is the maximum value here, that is 560, right? That means 560 in which course of action? It is correspond to which course of action? A2. That means you are going to select, or you are going to choose the best decision, best course of action, that is A2. This is your answer. This is the way you are going to complete it. That means here I am writing maximum value is 560 for course of action. Which is a course of action? A2. That means here actually the answer is A2. Which action you want to select as a best decision? That is A2. Then how do you conclude the answer? Hence the decision under Maximax criteria, the best decision to choose A2 course of action, for the optimal value or maximum value, you can write, that is 560. This is the way you can conclude the answer. Here it is really very easy. Just there is no calculation or anything. Just find that which is the maximum value of A1, A2, A3 and A4. From among that maximum value, choose the maximum of that value. That is your value. That is here 560. Which course of action? That course of action is A2. That means you are going to select which action, that is A2. That is the way we are concluding. Therefore, this is the way you can conclude it. You are answered by which method? Max criteria method. Now next, I'm going to show you how do you do or find the best decision by Maximin criterion. Now see here, Maximin. What is the word? Maximin. That means maximum of minimum, right? Therefore, which is the second word here? This is the first word, second word. Therefore, which is the extra column we are going to create? That is your minimum. Okay. Therefore, here the same thing. I have completed the table. That is your A1, A2, A3 this side. A1, A2, A3 and S1, S2, S3. I have written the pair of values. Therefore, which is the extra column come? That is minimum. So what you are going to do? Same like as your first question. Here it is their maximum, we choose it here minimum. That means against A1, 340, 200, 370. Therefore, what's the minimum value? 200. Smallest value, 200. Here, which is the minimum? That is 270. And here, which is the minimum value? That is 350. Okay. Now, see here, maximum of minimum, right? Therefore, we are going to write by Maximin criteria. That is, here I have written Maximin. What is the meaning of Maximin? Maximum of minimum. Therefore, this bracket I am filling the values. What are the minimum? That means this column 200, 270, 350. Now see what you want to find. Maximum of these values. Which is the maximum value here? That is 350, right? That is maximum value is 350. I'm writing 350 For which course of action? Just check it. Which for course of action? See here, where is maximum coming here? That is 350. Which course of action? That is A3. Therefore, you can write here course of action A3. Okay. Therefore, hence the decision under Maximin criteria, the best decision to choose which action? A3 course of action. Therefore, same statement you can write for all the criteria. Say action with optimum value is 350. Therefore, your answer is finished. Therefore, here, which criteria? Maximin criteria, maximum of minimum. Therefore, that second word which you are going to create as your extra column and continue it. Or if you are not using the table, you have to write like this way, minimum of A1 equal to, minimum of A2 equal to, minimum of A3 equal to. Then you have to follow the steps again. Okay. Otherwise, you can use as a table and continue. That is your choice. Next, third question, third example. That is, you are going to use Minimin criterion. Which one? Minimin. Minimin means mini-min. The word which denotes minimum of minimum. Therefore, here two words, both are minimum. Therefore, here, this is the second word. Therefore, we are going to consider the extra column as minimum, right? Therefore, here, I have already created the table, that is A1, A2, A3, S1, S2, S3, S4. There are 4 states of nature. And last column, minimum. Okay. Now see here, again A1, A2, A3. That means A1, these are the values. What you want to find? Minimum value among A1. That is 14, 18, 34, 23. That is 14. Here 34, this values, that is 24. Here the values, that is 17. Therefore, these are the 3 values which is minimum for course of action A1, A2 and A3. Now, by mini-min criteria, mini-min means minimum of minimum. That is minimum of bracket. Therefore, these are the values will come, that is 14, 24 and 17. Now see here, the minimum of this bracket inside the numbers 14, 24, 17. Which is the minimum value? That is 14. Where is this 14? 14 is here in the first row. That is against which course of action? This is the minimum value. Which course of action? That is A1. That means by this criteria, which course of action you are going to choose? That is A1. Therefore, concluded. Hence, the decision under Minimin criteria, the best decision to choose A1. Here first we'll write that values first. 14, 4, course of action just completed. A1. Then write choose A1 course of action with optimum value. That is a value which we choose it. Optimum value is 14. Therefore, this is the way you can conclude the question, that is for Maximin, Maximax and Minimin. In these 3 criteria, it is the same way. Only you have to be careful for that which column you need to create extra and choose it according to that. Now the next one, it's different from these 3 criteria. That is called as Laplace criterion. That is called as Laplace criterion. Here in this Laplace criteria, what you need to do is that first you want to find the average of payoff values of A1, A2 and A3. Therefore, if you are going to do it with a column wise, that I'll show you is a column wise. If you are going to do it, then you need to create 2 columns, or otherwise 1 column also you can do it. Depends upon you. Here it's a 1 column, that is next you are going to do the average here. Now see here, A1, A2, A3, A4 I have written, S1, S2, S3 and here average. Average means the average value of A1. A1 is 25 plus 50 plus 55. See here, 25 plus 50 plus 55. Add these values and divided by 3. That is your average of A1 values. That is 25 plus 50 plus 55 divided by 3. That is 43.33. Next, you are going to do 14 plus 56 plus 40 divided by 3. The answer 36.67. The same way you are going to add these three values and divide, that is 77.67. Last value, that is the average 35. 43 plus 35 plus 27 divided by 3, that is 35. Now see here, for Laplace criteria, what you are going to do? You are going to calculate the average value of A1, A2, A3 and A4. After this, which is the best decision? How do you decide? You are going to check that which is the maximum value here, maximum average. The Laplace criteria means it is maximum average. Okay, therefore here 43.33, 36.67, 77.67 and 55, which is the maximum value, that is 77.67. Which course of action? It is A3. Therefore here, how do you conclude it? By Laplace criteria, maximum average. What is the maximum average? 77.67. That is for which course of action? Course of action A3. And hence the decision under Laplace criteria, the best decision to choose A3 as a course of action with optimum or maximum, you can write value is 77.67. Here students, I showed you all four methods, that is Maximax, Maximin, Minimin and Laplace criterion. Sometimes in the question they will ask you, for 5 marks question they will ask you two methods together. That means here Maximax and Maximin. Therefore, what you are going to do, if you are going to do by table wise, just make the table. Therefore, here these two values, see here, this is max and min. That means you are going to create two columns, that is maximum column 1 extra and minimum column extra, and then continue. From Maximax, choose it from here, and Maximin, choose it from here, but don't make mistake, because Maximax, maximum values here, and Maximin here, minimum value, then choose it. Therefore, in one table itself, you can do it and proceed it. Okay, and suppose they're asking you Maximax and Laplace criteria. Therefore, extra column, one is, suppose these are the two questions. Maximum is the one first column, extra, and next is average column. Calculate average and do. That means you can combine the table and to solve it. Therefore, this is the way you are going to find the best decision by different criteria under uncertainty. One more method is there, criteria is there, that is Minimax regret criteria, that I will show you in the next video, because that I am going to club with EOL criteria. Both it is, we need to consider the regret table. Therefore, students, keep on watching the videos. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and please share and like the video with your friends. Then I will see you for the next video. Thank you.